NBA and really a good assistant.
She knows the game as well, watching her and shoot around and talking about defensively the importance of rotations and being able to close out on scores and penetrators of Tennessee.
She is delighted to be on the staff of Coach Taylor, Robert Mosley, Karen Lang, the other assistants. Tennessee has missed 6 of their last 7 free throws. 7 of 8 they have missed. Westbrook bails them out. They had gone almost 4 minutes without a field goal. So they have missed 9 free throws today. Connolly gets it over. 3 by Johnson missed, but Stady gets him an extra 30 seconds.
Her big size inside has been a welcome addition to Georgia.
At 6'6", and she's playing alongside Kalia Robinson, and Taja Cole will check in with the 4 personal fouls at the next opportunity for Georgia. Connolly had a shot fall short. Mimi Jackson finally back into the game for Tennessee.
She has such a great defensive presence for the Lady Vols to be at the top of the defense for Tennessee, especially with Taja Cole coming back in the game now. Needs somebody to get that stop from the top.
Jackson with 6 points, hit a couple of threes early after really struggling the last couple of games, going to combine 1 for 16 against Missouri and Kentucky, but she has been quiet for a while. Robinson guarding Westbrook. Off the glass, that's a tough shot.
I just like Westbrook and her ability to create her own shot.
Westbrook with 19. The lead is 3 with 4 to go. Georgia had the 4th quarter lead in Starkville on Thursday. Couldn't hang on, missed their last 10 shots of that quarter. Robinson, that's a nice pass from Stady, and Kalia just outright missed it. Westbrook attacks on the other end. Here come the Lady Vols. The advantage is just 1. Tennessee has scored the last 6 points of this game.
You know, talking to Vina Westbrook, I said, with the same last name as Russell Westbrook, are y'all related? She said, no, but I really liken my game to his.
Stady forced it up and then couldn't hang on to the rebound, and now Tennessee has an opportunity to take the lead.
And the thing Evina Westbrook said that she does, like Russell Westbrook, is get the ball down within that free throw line area and can make good decisions or go score.
Burrell inside. Davis, tough turnaround, can't go. Sheridan Green tried to keep it alive. 2-on-1, Connolly tripped up on the way to the basket.
I don't know if Evina Westbrook had anything to do with that or if Gabby Connolly's feet just got tied up on their own.
Well, Westbrook had stopped and their feet collided. That's the first on Westbrook, and now Connolly trying to get into double figures. She is a terrific free throw shooter, 90% on the season, 35 of 39 on the year. Sophomore from San Antonio. Delivers to get the lead back to 3. Jackson couldn't hang on.
Speaking of hanging on, can Georgia hang on to this 4th quarter lead They've a few times this year had that lead in the fourth quarter and let it slip away.
This is only the third game against a ranked team. They had a lead in the fourth quarter against the other two ranked teams in Maryland and Mississippi State and lost them both. Paul inside, nice look. Janestady. The floater. Westbrook has hit some tough shots in this fourth quarter.
Now, Joni Taylor put Stephanie Paul in to give Kalia Robinson a break. Will she be able to get her back in time?
She will come in at the next whistle as Cole dribbles through. Shot clock now into single digits. Connolly off the rim, rebound, Green, and a foul on Paul. Green almost traveled with the ball, but just got rid of it in time. And now Kalia Robinson will come back in for Georgia. Well, Georgia now over the limit. Both teams in the bonus. But Tennessee has really struggled from the free throw line in this half. Sheradine Green steps up. She only has 2 points tonight. She is a 65% free throw shooter. Her first attempt of the game hits nothing but net. Here comes Robinson. Paul goes out. So Georgia's best player is back on the floor. Robinson, 15 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, and 4 blocks in this game. Huge for the Brit.
And Tennessee lost to Missouri and to Kentucky by 2 points apiece. In those two games, a combined missed free throws, they missed 20.
Wow. Connolly. She is so quick. Gets the lead back to 3. 13 for Gabby. Westbrook. She's just trying to take over. Robinson affected that shot, but Sheradine Green with 4 quick points.
The one thing Lady Vols can always count on them to do is get on the glass.
Westbrook has 15 points in the second half, 23 in all. Inside 50 seconds. Connolly left it short, rebound Green. Most of the fans at Stegman are on their feet. Georgia has lost 11 of the last 12 to Tennessee. Timeout. Lady Vols. See the 11-plus second difference between the two clocks. What a game this has turned out to be. If you're just joining us, Tennessee led by 17 at one point. And they seem to be blowing them out. Georgia came back to lead by 7, but Avina Westbrook has come back to make it close here in the fourth.
Well, she has the ability to take the team and put them on her back, and she's done so by staying in attack mode, keeping Georgia retreating. This is how the Lady Vols have gotten themselves back in the ball game. It's Westbrook forcing the issue, going back to getting points in the paint. That was what was so good for the Lady Vols in the first half.
Westbrook has had 8 points in the last almost 6 minutes of play.
In the Kentucky game, it was a matter of, do you give the ball to Westbrook and make her make a play because she hasn't shot the ball well from the free throw line, or do you go to Renaya Davis, a better free throw shooter?
Shot clock into single digits. Robinson! Again! Comes up with a big defensive play. And a timeout by Georgia.
Now underneath out of bounds, 8 seconds left to go.
5 blocks, excuse me, now for Robinson.
She has been a defensive stopper for Georgia. But now, really what I would do if I were Georgia is clog up the paint, force Tennessee to take an outside shot, because that's really where Tennessee has been able to be successful. You got to get the ball to Evina Westbrook because she's a dual option. She can shoot the three and she can drive it to the basket.
She has been the hot hand, certainly in this fourth quarter for Tennessee. 8 seconds to shoot. Westbrook with the inbound. Almost threw it away. Burrell bails them out. They need a shot. Davis inside. Robinson with another block. 1 second to shoot. Kalia Robinson has been terrific. 6 blocks. As the crowd shouts UGA.
It's going to be a lob.
Davis dribbled it and she didn't have time. Georgia basketball. 17 turnovers, and Davis it was over when she put the ball on the floor.
Well, they had the opportunity, and Davis was available for the alley-oop play off that lob, and why she brought it down for the dribble wasn't necessary.
So Georgia with possession of the ball. Kalia Robinson, Carolyn Peck, has had herself a day.
Well, back-to-back, tremendous play for Robinson after Mississippi State. She's backed that up. She has made her presence felt. She has flexed her muscles, not just on the offensive end, but the defensive end as well. 6 blocks on the night. She has been the eraser for the Georgia Lady Bulldogs.
2 straight outstanding games against ranked teams for Robinson. Against Mississippi State on Thursday, and now against number 13 Tennessee this afternoon. And they are trying to close it out. This would be a tremendous win for Georgia and would send Tennessee to its 3rd straight defeat for the first time in 33 years. Slight delay as the officials wanted to make sure the clock was correct. It is, and here we go. Robinson with the inbound.
Georgia's going to need to, or Tennessee's going to need to foul.
And they get Cole with 10 seconds left. That's the person you want to foul because she is only a 54% free throw shooter on the season. She's 1 of 2 this afternoon.
Still have another foul. Still have another foul.
Still have a foul to give. Pardon me. So now Robinson with the inbound. They get it to Stady, and they're going to have to chase her. No one was near Stady, who was fouled by Westbrook, who said, "I'm sorry." Fans here don't love it, but she had to foul her. Just getting word too, Carolyn, that Florida has upset Missouri this afternoon. Sophie Cunningham fouled out with only 4 points. So a couple of upsets, Florida over Missouri and Mississippi over Kentucky, the last 2 teams to beat Tennessee, both lost today.
Wow.
In upset fashion. So Stady trying to give them an advantage. She's only a 55% free throw shooter, but cool as could be. Knocked it down.
Tennessee at risk of losing 3 games in a row. They haven't done that since 1986.
Stady hits them both. 1986 in succession. Tennessee lost at Ole Miss and then at home to Auburn and Louisiana Tech. That was in February of 1986. They did go to the Final Four where they lost to Southern Cal in the semis. But Holly Warlick trying to draw something up. But the problem is, Stady hit both free throws, and it's a 3-point game.
Well, you've got Mimi Jackson, who can shoot the 3, Evina Westbrook, who can shoot the 3. And I think you've got to go for it. You've got to go try to get that tie quick.
Tennessee 1 of 4 from 3 in this half. 3 of 8 overall. SportsCenter tonight, 11 Eastern with Scott Van Pelt. We'll get you up to date with all of the NFL playoff action and a full breakdown of the Warriors, Mavericks, and the rest of the NBA. SportsCenter with SVP tonight on ESPN and the ESPN app. It was fun to see Drew Brees play football. Yeah? He went to Purdue, right?
He did. He's a Boilermaker. That's right.
So here we go. They need a 3.
Well, but what Georgia has got to do is they have to stay on the floor. Don't get caught fouling a jump shooter from the 3, just straight up. Just make sure you contest. The worst thing that'll happen is you go to overtime.
Mimi Jackson, short, Robinson, rebound, and Georgia is 0.4 of a second away from beating the Lady Vols. Two years ago, Georgia beat the Lady Vols in double overtime here. And the UGA chant gets louder. And appropriate that Robinson would get that rebound. She has been super tonight. 15 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists, 6 blocks. Dang.
She's put together back-to-back dominant games against ranked teams.
Now a 2-possession game, and Kalaya doing that in front of a couple of WNBA scouts this afternoon who have gotten an eyeful of this senior from Marietta. Robinson with the miss, but it matters not. An electrifying win for this Georgia Lady Bulldog team. They take it 66-62. Tennessee has now lost 3 straight games for the first time since 1986, 33 years ago.
It's disappointing for the Lady Vols, but exciting for Georgia. This Georgia team is a team that in the preseason was picked to either to finish 3rd or 4th in the SEC.
So Georgia wins it 66-62. Kalaya Robinson with 16 points, Connolly with 13, Cole had 12, Jenna Stady also in double figures, including some big free throws. What a day for Joni Taylor and the rest of the Georgia Bulldogs. They were down by 17, and JC's mom's team came back to beat Tennessee 66-62. For Carolyn Peck, I'm Pam Ward saying so long from Athens.
Hi, and welcome to Top Rank Boxing.